Hello and welcome to Spry Whimsy. Today we're going to be talking about changes in the Echo spinning wheel from Spinolution. So I have a little range of history here, not the oldest one, but most importantly why I'm making this video is we just got the newest one in, and actually I have a whole other box back here to unbox for you to put it together, show you how it goes together. But I already have one here that I have done of the newest Echo in 2024. So the original, okay, let's back up a little bit. What makes them different? For the most part, it's how you change the drive band. All right, this Echo isn't quite old enough to be an original Echo. This is second generation-ish. The original ones, you had to pull out the treadle mechanism forward in order to get the drive band past to put the pitman in here. In the second generation, it's a lift up to open this up to be able to get your drive band in and out. Now, some people, there, had an issue with when they were treadling, there might be a little looseness in this point here that would create a knocking noise while they were treadling. So the fix of that was to put this little band on here to keep this tightly closed so there wouldn't be any knocking noise in there. Now somehow people were still having some issues. Maybe because they had older ones, I don't know. So the newest version has done away with this treadle design as you see it here for a new one. So the new treadle design, as you can see, we have a completely redesigned system here, but we now have a Allen screw in the middle here. Let me over tighten that you need to loosen up. Almost there, there we go. Take the screw out, or mostly out, until it's free. Set it aside. Now your band is completely free to be changed and put back easily without the treadle anywhere near being in your way. And then you swing this back into place, line it back up, finger start, and then tighten. Now this tool is included with the wheel. Now if you don't want to keep track of it, have a set of Allen keys because they're always handy, and this one happens to be, if I can read that, 5/32. That's the size we're working with. 5/32, because that will be a challenge of keeping track of your Allen key. So that's the big change that's happened, is going from the treadle that opens like this one to this new design that is a little more like some of the other wheels, and specifically the way the Monarch has been put together. But this new screw makes sure that this is not going anywhere while you're using it. Don't have to worry about that in use. Just have an Allen key somewhere in your world. I've put it back here, but for long term, I don't know if that's gonna work for you. So that's the big change. Now let's just do a whole unboxing of another one. Okay, only thing you're going to need for tools is a Phillips head screwdriver, something to open your box, and your own hands. So let's cut the box open safely. There is quite a bit of packing material. The part that always baffles me is after I take everything else out, the whole wheel out of this, put the packing material back in the box, The box is full. It's one of those magic tricks. Packing material. Keep your cutter handy. There's my head. Packing material. Every wheel, unless you order more to begin with, comes with 2 bobbins, or 3 bobbins total. 2 extras, 1 on the head already. The body of the wheel. The feet. The red bag has all your accessories, drive band, knob to put the head on, the extra tool, and the bolts to put the feet on. That's all in the red bag. More packing material. Double check that there is nothing left in your box. All right. Put it back in here. And just like I said, it's a full box. And there's a whole spinning wheel that came out of it. Okay. Open up our treadle, our feet. Look, more packing material. It may seem like a lot, but you know the wheels are getting where they belong safely. That box even looked a little beat up, but everything looks pretty good in here. So it goes on the other side. And I do prefer building this on a table rather than on the floor. It's so much easier. It's a drive band. Bolts with their washers. Make sure each bolt has its washer on it. Just set the wheel into its feet like that. And now comes the part where I'll just sort of hand finger tighten, start these bolts to make sure they're lined up. Everything seems to be ready to go. This is the point where I just time-lapse me tightening these up. Okay, there's little cardboard pieces that hold the wheel from moving forward and back during shipping in the top and the bottom. Make sure you get those out. Slide the head in. Again, make sure you have your washer and your bolt. Goes in there. Now I'm finally done with that. Okay, that was sort of set into the hole. I'm just backing it up so I can put the drive band on now. Now, to do that, I just stretch it underneath, line it up. Now I'm going to bring this over, line up my hole with the bolt, the This is not the easiest part. There it is. Start by finger tightening. The tool provided. Tighten this up. Hold your wheel. It wants to spin when you do this. Don't be cranking it down. You don't need to do that. And now your wheel is ready to spin. And that's all there is to putting together a Spinolution Echo. Check to make sure your drive wheel isn't wobbling. This one's wobbling a little right now. If you need to do major adjustments to it, there is a screw hole in the back. You put a screwdriver, not this one. This one doesn't fit through. You need one that is just a shaft, a really basic. This is an interchangeable one. You need one that is not interchangeable to fit in there. But what I do is I spin it, put my finger here, and at the narrow point, just give it a little kick. And adjust it so I know it's not going to be bouncing around on me. There we go. So that's the only other adjustments I make. If you need to, tension block up here, start by not touching that. Start spinning without touching that. One other thing I'm going to show you that we do with all our wheels and all our bobbins is put a leader thread on here. Now we just happened to get a bunch of these when we bought a loom many years ago. And this is what we make our leader thread out of. And very simply, I tie a loop into each end. Take one loop, wrap it around the bobbin, and then secure it into the little paper clip thing in the back or the front, your choice. And then from there, you have your leader thread ready to go, and just slip your tail end right into that, and that'll twist in, grab onto your roving, and you're good to go. So that is the new Spinolution Echo with its updated treadle design in 2024. Now you've seen it, now you know the difference, and you can see it really hasn't changed functionality. It's the same, no knocking, that's not going anywhere, don't have to worry about it, just have to keep track. Geez, already? Oh, I did put it in here. It's in the handle. There it is. Keep track of your Allen wrench. You could even tape it down here if you wanted. If there was something magnetic, I'd just stick it to it. That might work too. Let me know if you come up with a creative way to keep track of this, because things shift around in your world when spinning. So let me know if someone's got a really good creative way to keep track of that. Others would be very grateful if you told them as well. So that's the latest update on the Spinolution Echo from 2024. And a quick assembly video. You can see how fast this went together. These are so easy to assemble once you get them. If you want to see what some others are like, check out my video on how to put together one of the other manufacturers. I'll put a little link out here. Have fun spinning. See you on the next video.